Okay, I'm not loud.
What games did you play when you were my age?
Oh, we played hide and seek in the cemetery around the tombstones. We played half ball. Do you know what half ball is? You take an old broom and you cut this stick of it off, and then you take a rubber ball, cut that in half, and we used to play with that for hours and hours.
Were your clothes like ours now?
No.
They weren't?
No. When I was your age, I had Sunday clothes, went to church in. I had school clothes that you wore only to school, and I had play clothes. And girls never wore slacks or pants either.
I know that. Okay. Where did you go to school? Like, what was
went in Philadelphia, and I went to the elementary school. That was the Lawton Elementary School in Philadelphia. And then in it was junior high. I went to Harding Junior High, and I went to Frankfort High School and graduated from there. And then went and took a business course at Lincoln Prep in Philadelphia.
What were the car styles like?
What were the what like?
What were the car styles like when...
The car styles?
Styles.
Styles?
Yeah.
Well, I remember the Plymouth real well.
Were they like
Well,
were
sort
they
of like the Untouchables.
They had, like now?
When I was growing up, do you remember Aunt Mary? Well, Uncle Ed had a Studebaker convertible, or it was a coupe, and we used to fight over who was going to sit in the rumble seat. And those things had running boards on the side, and my father had a Plymouth sedan that was so great, and it had a Plymouth ship on the front. That was their insignia then. Logo, I guess.
What's a running board?
Oh, a running board? On the side of the car, you know how now you just step out? You step out of the car. Well, the cars used to be higher, and they had a thing that was about that wide, and you'd put your feet on that, and it was like a doormat on top of it. It was rubber along the top. You didn't get the inside dirty like you do now.
What's a rumble seat?
A rumble seat is like, you know where your trunk is? Only it opened up the other way, and it went open like that, and that was the back, and it had a seat in there.
Was it like sitting in the trunk?
Well, no, because you were sitting as high up, and you could see out and see everybody. The wind would blow like when you were in a convertible. Like if you sit in the back seat of a convertible. That's what it was like.
Did the schools change?
Did the schools change?
Yeah. Like, are they bigger now than they were?
Oh, I would say yes. And our schools were usually a couple stories high. And yeah, and you used to have to walk up and down those stairs. I mean, you got your exercise. 3 floors.
They have air conditioning?
No. Didn't have air conditioning in the houses either. You didn't even have air conditioning when you went to the stores. They had fans that go around.
What was your first job?
I worked at Woolworth's 5 and 10 in Tacony. That's in the northeast section of Philadelphia. And I got to be a window dresser. I decorated the windows. And I did that on weekends. That was my part-time job.
Who was the president when you were my age?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
How much money was candy?
Oh boy, we could go and get 2 for a penny. Get a bunch of things for a penny.
Were your parents strict?
Well, my dad was a policeman, and I knew from day one that, boy, you don't get in trouble. At that time, a policeman's family couldn't get in trouble because it would get him in trouble. And they were strict, and yet they were people you could talk to. And they would listen to your ideas, too.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
An airline stewardess. That was quick, wasn't it? I did. My heart set on that.
If you were going to give me advice, what would it be?
Dave, go for it. Know yourself and respect others, and then just be the best you can be. Is that all right?
Yep.
Now you're going to play that